Hello. Okay, I think we're live already. Hello, everybody on Facebook. In just a while, I'll bring on our special guest, but in less than 30 seconds, we're going live on air with a Singaporean who's going to the World Cup, not as a spectator audience, no. Video assistant referee. Not an easy job as we've seen over the weekend for Premier League action. So let's ask him a few questions in a while right here on the show. So just give us 15 seconds and we're live with Muhammad Taqi in a while. After all this time and all these years, wish you were here. It's 987, Singapore's number one hit music station. Lucas Graham featuring Khalid. Wish You Were Here. And it's Joaquin Gomez here with you on the Shock Circuit. And right now, going to bring on our special guest. We are broadcasting live on Facebook, by the way, facebook.com/987FM. This man is going to the World Cup. In my opinion, he's crazy enough to do what I think is the most pressurizing job ever, a footballing referee. Say hello to Muhammad Taqi!
Hey, good morning, Joaquin.
All right. Well, a little bit closer to the microphone so we can hear your voice loud and clear, my friend. Firstly, how are you feeling, buddy?
Fantastic feeling and also unbelievable feeling.
Yeah, man.
To have this appointment. It's a big achievement for me.
Mhm.
It's every dreams of a referee to be at the World Cup.
I've been seeing you a lot in our papers, on videos, and another one now on national radio, right? Firstly, before we get to your refereeing career, I see a McDonald's logo and a football on your shirt. You want to tell us more about that, buddy? Like, what does this mean?
All right. Referee is a thankless job.
Mhm.
I know we do not get recognition a lot on the field of play,
Mhm.
except for the players. So I'm thankful and honored that McDonald's has supported me as a local talent, and they'll be part of this support in the upcoming World Cup campaign with McDonald's.
Mhm. All right. So, I mean, in the headline of the papers, and we know you're going to Qatar as a video assistant referee.
Yeah.
Before we touch on that, you want to tell us about your refereeing journey so far? Because I was reading your Wikipedia page. You actually have a Wikipedia page.
I don't even know that I have one.
10 years in the refereeing industry, or is it more than that?
So I started refereeing 20 years ago.
Okay.
But 10 years on the international scene.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So 20 years ago, it was in back school, secondary 4. Nobody would be on the field of play.
Yeah.
Take up the whistle and, officiating a game. Prefer to play on the field of play with the players, with my friends, playing football instead of refereeing.
Yeah.
But, peer pressured, my friends, and they always disturb me with this tagline, because my name is Taqi, and they will say, Boleh ki. Boleh ki in Malay, it means boleh can. So in English translation would be can.
Oh,
and my
no.
name. So it's like, it's a peer pressure on this before I took up my refereeing course.
So what was peer pressure now became a full-time job as a referee, a footballing referee?
Yeah, I think it's amazing the journey that I've went through from just an interest and came to a passion, and now it's something like I would say part of my career as a referee. So it's been a long journey, and I'm thankful that I'm still here refereeing, even though some of my friends, they have left the refereeing scene.
Now, people would think refereeing is just, walking around the pitch, handing out yellow cards or red cards, calling for offside, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What's your fitness routine? Because you got to be up and down for 90 minutes, man.
Definitely. So refereeing, the thing is that people don't see what referees do in terms of fitness and so on. We usually see on as a player, they're training physically, tactically, and so on. But behind the scenes, as a referee, we do almost the same like a player. Physically, we have a lot of intensity training, and a lot of variations of training. Apart from physical, we do a lot of video analysis, video analysis of the teams, of the players itself, and also to upgrade ourselves with our technical laws of the game. And more importantly, with this modern football, we do a lot of homework on tactical analysis of the teams.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things behind the scenes which members of public or spectators will not know. But the referees are always, working hard just to officiate the game successfully.
I remember back in World Cup 2010 when Frank Lampard shot the ball against Germany. That was before goal line technology was introduced. Then 2014 it was there. 2018 was video assistant referee, and then now this year's World Cup, you are going to be there. What does it take to become a video assistant referee? How do you learn it? How do you study it? What do you do?
So basically, all the video assistant referee that you see around the world, they are actually referees. So we don't grow up or we don't become referee immediately as a video assistant referee. So we are referees on the field of play. So with our experiences, vast experiences on the field of play, we are trained to become a video match officials.
Yeah.
And of course, with video match officials, there are a lot more skills that you require in terms of the soft skills, the technical skills of handling the different cameras in the stadium, the teamwork between you and your assistant, video assistant referee, as well as the replay operator who will be manning the cameras for you in order for you to find the best angle when you're required to check on it.
Now, there's this one particular ruling. I want to hear your opinion on this one, okay?
All right.
It's the handball rule.
Okay.
I remember the most talked about VAR decision when it comes to handball was when Pascal Kimpembe against Manchester United with PSG, and that's what gave away the rash penalty, right? How do you decide what's a handball on VAR and what isn't a handball?
So handball is really a subjective decision, even at the lower level, moreover in the high level. So in handball itself, it's there's a lot of considerations to it. But in a basic consideration or explanation, a handball is that when the player deliberately or handles the ball with the hand, right? And it has to be away from the body, unnatural position, away from the body, and taking a risk. So usually the referees will interpret based on this kind of considerations: away from the body, handling the ball, taking a risk. Sometimes players sliding the ball just to get contact with the ball. But of course, with the body movement, the hand will land on the ground. So it is something that the referee have to additionally understand, that have that understanding of football understanding.
Yeah.
Between handball and not a handball situation. So for me, it's a really subjective and difficult situation, in the sense that till today we still have deliberation and what is a handball and what is not a handball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what goes on in the VAR room for every game that we watch on live TV. That's it. We'll hear more from Taqi in just a while. We got some Facebook comments coming in. Leave questions for him if you want him to answer anything, and I'll ask it to him off air on 987's Facebook. Enjoy. All right, so
nice.
we're still live with Taqi on 987's Facebook. Hopefully you can hear us. So Chloe, can you help me check? Later what we hear is just the music playing. Just go to your phone, log in. Okay, so we got a question coming in from Explore to Makan. What's one of your favorite memories as a referee from all these years so far?
For me, officiating in front of 100,000 crowd. Spectators, amazing feeling. Fantastic.
Where was
this? That was in Iran, in Azadi Stadium.
Okay.
Where the capacity of the stadium before was 80,000, 100,000, but it was reduced to 80 to 85,000. But within that 85,000, spectators tried to enter the field, enter the stadium, despite the maximum number that they have put on the stadium capacity, and 100,000 was in the stadium, and fantastic feeling. And even in the game itself, I can't even hear my own whistle, to that extent.
I want to ask you this. Have you ever been to an arena that has intimidated you, but you had to really steel yourself mentally? Like the home crowd can be really rowdy and it can be a bit scary for the players and the referee as well.
Yeah, I think during my younger days, I used to face this a lot, because of my lack of experience and so on. But as of now, I have matured enough. I have understand the atmosphere, how to engage player better, how to communicate with the player better. And the atmosphere usually around the stadium, will fit. For me, I will still feel nervous stepping to the field of play, whether it's a VAR or whether it's a referee. So it's normal for me to have this adrenaline rush, stepping into the field of play. But as I blow my first whistle, that will just disappear, and I'll just focus on the game.
Would you rather be on the pitch or in the aircon room of VAR?
Definitely, I will be on the field of play. I prefer to have the traditional of holding the whistle and making decisions on the field of play.
So we actually, oh wow, here we go. I knew this would happen. So over the weekend, I mean, I want to bring in a bit of Premier League action. Let's just for
All right.
fun, okay? There was that debate about the Ronaldo goal when the referee blew the whistle, the defender passed to the keeper, and Ronaldo just took the ball and went and scored, but the goal was disallowed. Should that have been allowed though?
I would love to answer that, but unfortunately, I didn't watch the match.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
You know?
gonna show him TikTok videos of whatever happened in that game. But yeah, it was a bit because
Eh?
over the last weekend, in the Premier League, we saw so much of contentious VAR calls. But that's it. How do you know what games you're refereeing for the match already for Qatar or not yet?
No, basically we will not know our matches
Mhm.
because due to the current situation that we are facing in due to pandemic,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
would say endemic. So they are taking a lot of safety precaution to ensure that referees are fit,
Mhm.
referees are safe and healthy. To before they announce the appointment, maybe a couple of days before that.
All right. We'll touch more on Qatar in just a bit live on air. We're going back in 18 seconds. Let's ask him what's he looking forward to, how is he prepping, and the jet lag as well that might hit him when he's over at Qatar for the World Cup. Let's find out more in just a bit. It's Calvin Harris. How deep is your love on 987, your number one hit music station? And by the way, we are broadcasting live on 987's Facebook page as well, facebook.com/987FM. And reading some comments for our guest right now, referee who's going to be in the video assistant referee's room when it comes to Qatar 2022. And earlier you mentioned Boleh Ki, right? Taqi, you got I think a buddy of yours, Muhammad Farhan, saying Boleh Ki.
Probably my my secondary school mate.
There we are. I want to touch on Qatar 2022 right now.
Yeah.
Firstly, when you got the call that, hey, Muhammad Taqi, you're going to Qatar as a video assistant referee,
Yeah.
how did you feel at that point in time?
It's a mixed feeling, mixed
Mhm.
emotion. I would say as well as bittersweet feeling that appointment. Because of course happiness is there because of this is the pinnacle of my career to be at the World Cup. But at the same time, I've went through a lot in the past years, especially in the past 2 3 years. A
Mhm.
lot of sacrifice I've made, especially for my family. I was away from them during the pandemic and coming back. Though touchdown in Singapore, but serving 14 days quarantine,
Yeah, yeah.
and not one time but couple of times, and was away with my family and missing a lot of milestones with my kids,
Mhm.
personal moments, personal time for me as well. So it's a big sacrifice that I've made, but as but I would say that all these sacrifice bore fruits at the end of the day. This is what I want at the end of the day, to arrive at the highest level in my refereeing career, and I'm thankful for that.
Aside from the players who could be facing loads of pressure from their respective countries to win the game and win the World Cup, you're going to face a different kind of pressure now in the room, the video assistant referee room, which we saw plenty of back in World Cup 2018, by the way. How are you managing the stress? How are you going to manage the upcoming stress that's coming your way for this refereeing job?
So I do a lot of video analysis back home. I do a lot of observe a lot of matches, especially international matches.
Mhm.
Especially the national team that has been involved in this competition or will be involved in this competition.
Yeah.
To understand the team tactics, the players itself, the characteristics of the players, because because as a VR, it is important for me to be in the room to have that same feeling with the referee on the field of play,
Mhm.
even though we may not be on the field of play with the atmosphere of the spectators and so on. But we have to have that feeling so that we will have the same understanding with the referee on the field of play. What decisions he have made on the field of play, we would have the same feeling even though we are in the VR room.
I want to
Yeah.
build on your answer a bit on having the same understanding as the
Yeah.
referee. So let's just say it's Qatar 2022. A game is happening right
Yeah.
now, and the referee didn't see a foul, but you did.
Yeah.
What then would you communicate with the referee to make sure he does that rectangular sign and goes to the screen to watch the VAR replay?
All right. So it goes step by step. First, does the situation falls in the protocol itself? So the
Mhm.
VR protocol, and we have to know that it must be within two criteria: whether it's a miss incident or is it a clear and obvious error. So these two situations or two criteria is really subjective, but that is why we have a lot of trainings to have the same consistency among all the video match officials,
Mhm.
so that we understand what is clear and obvious error. And from there, it breaks down into whether it's a penalty or no penalty situation, goal no goal situation, red card, I would say direct red card situation, or mistaken identity. So in your case, so the VR will identify, for example, this is a foul
Mhm.
which was missed by the referee and it's clearly obviously wrong,
Yeah.
right? Then it happens inside the penalty area, so it becomes a possible penalty. So the VR will check, and it's with the evidence that we have from the TV or from the screen, and it's clear it's a penalty. That's why we'll communicate with the referee to ask him what did he see.
Mhm.
If he see nothing or he see something different, that is why we will call for the on-field review. So we will recommend him for on-field review, where he will show the TV screen sign,
Yeah.
and he will come to the side of the screen to have a view. We will present him the screen with the angles, the best angles that we can. Then he will have a look at the situation itself, and the final decision will come from the referee. It's never coming from the VR. So
Okay.
the
Okay.
VR within what, of course, within its experience and knowledge of the laws of the game and the football understanding,
Yeah.
he will recommend this to the referee. And the referee, at the end of the day, he may decide to stick to his original decision
Mhm.
or change his original decision to the one that he has seen on the screen itself.
Wow. So there we go. Now we understand how the VAR works better, all thanks to Muhammad Taqi. So don't pin it on the VAR official, pin it on the actual referee on the pitch. That's it. What are you most looking forward to for Qatar 2022? Will you be in the stadium itself, or are you elsewhere when it comes to the VAR refereeing?
So in Qatar, we will have a centralized VAR room.
Okay.
So unfortunately, we will not be directly at the stadiums, but of course, we will have the ability and the opportunity to be at the stadiums as well to observe matches. Because we need to learn and to understand how does the teams play, especially in the first round of the matches, to see the intensity and what kind of the characteristic of the teams that are playing throughout the tournament.
So technically, on your off day, you're going to watch a few games.
Exactly.
There you go, and enjoy the atmosphere. I'm going to live vicariously through you. That's it to wrap up this entire interview. Anything you want to say to not footballers, but young, aspiring footballing referees in Singapore?
Perfect. I think it is important that whatever it is, whether we are referees or we are players, I think the most important is if we work hard and continue that consistency in our life,
Mhm.
persevere with a lot, of course, with some sacrifices, I'm sure you'll arrive at the goal or your desired goal at the end of the day.
There you go. Thank you very much, Muhammad Taqi. Wish you all the best in Qatar 2022.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and by the way, stay close to 987's TikTok page. I want to take a page of Gary Neville's overlap and ask Muhammad Taqi 11 quick-fire questions. What are they? Nothing scandalous, I assure you, but watch out for our TikTok video in just a while here on 987 socials.
987 traffic.
Meanwhile, on the road, Holland Road towards Pierce Road, do avoid right lane. There's some road works going on there. PRE towards Changi Airport at Toh Guan Road exit. And watch out for a vehicle breakdown on SLE towards BKE before Lentor Avenue exit. Do avoid lane 5.
This traffic update is brought to you.
All right, people, this is where I give Muhammad Taqi a 987 red card. He's done. He's done with the entire interview. Now stay very close. We'll get some TikTok videos on the way. And thank you all for all the comments. And I think Perry Yam saying he's a wonderful guy, very humble, willing to share his experience. There you go, sir. I think you're the right guy for the job. All the best to you, man.
Thank you.
All right, take care, everyone. See you soon on 987's
See you.
Facebook.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.